Hey, Ninja Flow here. We're back with another video. In today's video, I'm here. Our underground shelter. For those who don't know, we built an underground bunker here and we're getting ready for the apocalypse. I'm here with my bro Dark. Say hi, Dark. We're going to build a security tower. Guys, what's our idea? As you guys know, we built this bunker here. It's an underground shelter and we're on top of it right now. It's down here in the ground and it's in the middle of a forest.
And our idea is that in a few months, actually in a few weeks, as soon as September arrives, we can plant on top of it and camouflage this shelter in the forest.
People flying drones or helicopters overhead won't know there's a shelter here. But there's a catch. Besides the bunker, the main shelter, we also need a tower. Actually, it can't be just one. It has to be 2 or 3 security towers nearby. Because if a real apocalypse happens, there will be people trying to find the bunker to break in. Hold on guys, before we continue the video, I want to show you the bunker because I filmed the whole process of building the watchtower in the tree and didn't show the shelter. And there are a lot of people who are curious and want to see what my bunker looks like inside, so I'm going to go in there and give you a brief overview. This is the famous bunker. We put in flooring, guys, so I'll show you how it looks now. It's looking nice. I'm gonna take off my sneakers here. So I don't get the floor dirty, right? It's brand new. So check it out, guys. Here we have the entrance, right? This staircase here is temporary. It's not going to stay like this. We're going to make a really nice staircase later, fixed to the wall. It'll look really good. There will be a door up there, right? And to go down, a reinforced steel door will be here too. So you have 2 levels of protection, right? So you can access the bunker here. Look, here in the bunker, we have this room where there will be a small kitchen here. Over there, we're going to make a bunk bed. This hallway here, guys, we're going to continue building the bunker further into the ground later on, right? So the main part is here for now. This will be a storage room with several shelves. There are already some over there, and we'll add more here. Look, beautiful thing. And here, this dark room is where our secret safe is, okay? It's a small room, so I won't film in there since it's dark, and I can't show it to you now. We're still going to put in some lights, but that's it. This is our bunker, okay? I'll make more updated videos here and show more details in the next videos. Because today we're going to focus on building the watchtower. So let's get to the construction. We need to have these towers that are really well camouflaged, right? In case we need to neutralize invading threats, okay? So what are we going to do today? You're going to find a tree nearby and build a tower. They call it a tree stand, right? It's widely used abroad, especially in the United States and Canada. People use this kind of structure to hunt deer. Basically, you're going to build a little tree house really well camouflaged, okay? So I'm here with Dark. Our goal is to find a tree and build it using only manual tools. Okay, so we have it here. Look, I set it aside here so you can see. Look, this backpack here. Everything we're going to use is inside this backpack, okay? I'll show you. So, I'm going to come over here in the shade because it's hot. So, look. Everything we're going to use here. Saw, all right? Hammer, all right? And nail, all right? That's it. Maybe we'll use more than 1 pack of nails, 1 or 2, maybe 3, okay? There are some trees here. Look, I also thought about that tree in the back, see? There's a dead tree there, but it's in pretty bad shape, guys. I'll show you guys. It's kind of on a slope, you know? So it can be done, it would look cool. But look at the situation here. There were those windstorms, right? The tree fell here. Look, see how it is. It's sad. There was a cyclone that passed through here in Santa Catarina, but this tree would be perfect, right? But look here, another tree fell here and ruined our land, right? Working here is tough, so I thought about doing it on this side instead. We have some nice trees here. The bunker is right there. Look, it's from that door, more or less up to a little bigger than this barrel here. Look, this area there, okay? So imagine this upper side like this. Look, we're going to have a really privileged view. Well, guys, we found a tree here, and we're already starting to make the steps. Very important. If it were a regular construction, like a tree house or something like that, we would clear everything around it, right? We would remove the weeds. But since we're going to make something, a watchtower that needs to be camouflaged, we have to avoid damaging as much of the surrounding vegetation as possible. I'm going to build. I'm using wood bought from a lumber yard here for obvious reasons, right? I can't make a video here cutting down trees, right? In an emergency situation, obviously, we're going to use any wood we find, right? So we cut down a tree and all that. But this is for educational purposes, right? Since we're not in an apocalypse, we're using store-bought wood to be safe, right? Always do the right thing. All right, family, let's go. First step is done. I'll return when I'm halfway done. It's simple. Here, every half meter, 1 meter, we're going to put a step. Well, we've already put in some steps. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the secret here? We put the nails here on the ground, right? The middle nail, I leave it sticking out past the wood because I step on the step and hit it like this. Bam. It's already nailed to the tree, so I just come later and finish with the hammer since it's hard to nail up high. I'll show you roughly how it works, so I hang the hammer. Remember, we're simulating an emergency situation, right? You have very little material, no safety belt, nothing. Here you are, it's just you and yourself, all right? So let's climb up there. Look, we climbed one. Now we're going to climb the second one. Put the hammer up, climb the second one. There, climbed. Now here remember I said that I pushed the nail out? We hit here. Look, bam, secured the step, finished with the hammer, bam. And hit the other two. All right, I'll put in one more just to be sure. Let's see if we made it to the cup. I think we did, huh? The tough part is that I have a hammer here.
But we made it.
Are you coming? Yeah, I'm stuck up here. I didn't close the passage there. There's nowhere to go down now. I'm gonna have to kind of hang here to reach the step down there with my foot. Man, on the edge. The last one, right?
Only the last one fell.
Let's throw it over there. Now let me just untangle it here. Stay on this side here, okay? It fell. What the hell? We finished this wall, the front wall, and the entire floor. And we ran out of nails then. It'll have to wait until next time. Let's just run some tests here. I want to fire a crossbow bolt here so we can check the position here, right? For the shot. With a good position to protect the bunker, right? The bunker is over there, as you know, right? Our bunker, the underground shelter, is under the pickup truck over there. So we're going to, let's test it. Fire a crossbow shot to simulate an invasion and see what happens. There's a good shooting position from up here. I'll load the crossbow. Let's also see if it's hard to load the crossbow up here. For now, we don't have a wall here, so it's a little dangerous, but after we build the wall, everything will be fine, right? Let's load the crossbow here. All right, the crossbow is loaded. Let's put our arrow here. Got the aim. I still don't have a crossbow sight, so I'm just using my eyes. Eliminate the intruder. If you don't have a crossbow, you can even use a hammer over there.